Today, the NTSB will hold a briefing here in New York City with an update on their investigation after a Mexican Navy ship struck the Brooklyn Bridge on Saturday, killing 2 people on board and injuring 19 others, including 2 critically. Former NTSB investigator Charlie Pereira joins us now. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So obviously, when you look at the video, it's horrific, and you can see the masts of the ship are so tall they don't fit under the Brooklyn Bridge. What sent it that way under the bridge?
Some kind of loss of control, either steering or propulsion or both. They should have had some kind of a backup plan if that were to happen, either some kind of anchoring plan or tugs or combination thereof. But obviously they did not or didn't get it executed. And that was pretty tragic for the families, I'm sure, to watch that happen to their loved ones.
Absolutely. Charlie, we're looking at people dangling down from the mast. Why were they up there?
That's a good question. It's a tall sailing ship, and so I assume the majority of the reason they were up there was for sort of a public media display.
Right.
On their way out of New York. It was a big show for the Mexican government, and it's just sad that they didn't have adequate protections in place for their people.
Yeah, there are a lot of tourists down there. A lot of people walk their dogs underneath the bridge at the parks, and there are restaurants as well. We had someone on our staff was down in the restaurant with her boyfriend, and they were watching this and said it's a gorgeous ship. It's exciting to see it come through, and then you know the rest of the story. Is it normal for Mexican Navy ships to be traveling in the New York area or in U.S. territory?
That's a good question. I read a little bit about it yesterday. It seems like this ship of theirs has been doing this for 40 some odd years, since the 1980s. So, sometimes you just get a little bit lazy in your procedures and your planning if you've been doing it for a really long time. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it's going to cost them a lot in terms of family tragedy and finances as well, and reputation.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful ship. Looks like Pirates of the Caribbean, or it looks like Disney World. It doesn't look like what you would expect a Navy ship to look like. What can we expect today at the briefing and in this investigation?
Well, the NTSB is going to do their usual go team on this one, and they're going to have experts in a variety of fields that form groups, and they'll have an operations group for the operation of the vessel. They'll have a mechanical inspection type group, and they'll be looking at all of the areas of potential problems, using as many experts from the Mexican Navy and the New York Port Authority and Pilots Association to collect all the data that they can and come up with a cohesive report as to what happened, why it happened, and how to prevent it from happening again.
Okay, Charlie, the 2 people that died, did they fall?
I'm not sure. I haven't gone too much into the, I'm not a survival factors expert, but I would venture to say that they either fell or suffered some kind of blunt force impact from the bridge hitting them.
Yeah, a witness said they saw someone fall about 10 feet. So, 10 stories, 10 stories. So that's a long way down. Thank you so much for coming on, Charlie. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you very much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.